Hello and welcome back to another video. This week we're going to be looking at reverse percentages. So this is our first question. So we've got Ben goes to work by Metro. The cost of his weekly train ticket increases by 15% to £60. Work out the cost of his weekly Metro ticket before this increase. So what's important to note here is that the original value of the Metro ticket is going to be equal to 100%. So to find the percentage value of the new ticket, we need to do 100% plus this 15% increase to get 115%. We can then make 115% equal to £60. What we want to do then is find 1%, and we can do this by dividing 115 by itself. What we do to one side, we must always do to the other. So we're also going to do £60 divided by 115. And this gets us 0.5217. So like 52p. After we found 1%, we always want to find 100%. So to do that, we're going to times both sides by 100. And 100% is equal to £52.17. So that is the price of the original Metro ticket before the 15% increase. So on to the next question. If you want, pause this video and have a go yourself. So we've got in a sale, a pair of jeans is £35. The tag says the jeans have been reduced by 30%. What was the original price of the jeans? So this time we can say that £35 is equal to 70%. It's 70% because the original price is always 100%, and this time we're going to subtract 30% to the 30% reduction and get 70%. So what that's saying is the £35 is 70% of the original cost. Again, we're going to want to find 1%, and we're going to do that by dividing by 70. You divide by 70 on both sides, and that should get us 50p. We then want to times by 100. And our answer is going to be £50. So this means the original price of the jeans was £50. On to the next question. Again, pause it and have a go first. So we've got when water freezes, its volume increases by 7%. What volume of water freezes to make 376 centimetres cubed of ice? So our 376 centimetres cubed of ice is going to be equal to 107%. Again, the way we've got that is we've done 100 plus 7, because our ice is 100% of the volume we had when it was water, plus the extra 7% increase. We can make 376 equal to 107%. And then we want to do exactly what we did last time. Find 1%. And we're going to do that by dividing by 107. And we do that on both sides. That will get us an answer of 3.514. And then, as always, we want to find 100%. So we're going to times both sides by 100. And that will get us an answer of 351.4. Okay, we're on to the exam style questions now. So these are previous exam questions that have come up in the GCSE exams for Edexcel. So we have a list of types of sandwiches, and we know that 56 tuna sandwiches were sold. And this was 40% of the total number of sandwiches. So tuna was quite popular. We need to work out the total number of sandwiches sold. So we're going to make 56 equal to 40%. Again, we want to find 1%, and we're going to do that by dividing both sides by 40. That'll give us 1.4. And then we want to find 100%. And we're going to do that by timesing both sides by 100. So our answer is going to be that 140 sandwiches were sold in the cafe last week. On to exam question number 2. So this time we have Jules is buying a washing machine and 20% of VAT has been added to the price of the washing machine. She's paid a total of £600, and we want to know what the cost of the washing machine was before the VAT was added. So this £600 is going to be equal to 120% of the original value, because you have the original value, which was 100%, plus 20% VAT. So what we're going to do is make £600 equal to 120%, and then we want to find 1%, and we're going to do that by dividing both sides by 120. 600 divided by 120 is 5, and then we can do 5 times 100 to get £500. So the washing machine before the VAT was added would cost £500. Now, we can very easily check our answers to reverse percentages, and we can do that by finding a normal percentage of our answer. So in this case, for example, if we take £500 and we divide it by 100 and we times it by 20, we would get the answer of 100. And what we've done there is just basically worked out what 20% VAT would be on the washing machine. We've got £100. We can then add that to the £500, the original cost of the washing machine, and get £600, which has confirmed that we've got the right answer. Fantastic. Really well done if you got any of those questions correct. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments.